Now to a live look from Washington, D.C., where the time there is 7:34 and all signs are pointing toward a government shutdown just after midnight tonight. President Trump and congressional leaders from both parties held a face-to-face meeting yesterday at the White House, but left with no compromise and time running out. NBC's Alice Barr is watching all the latest developments.
On the final day before a government shutdown, hope is fading for a compromise.
I think we're headed to a shutdown because the Democrats won't do the right thing.
The two parties trading blame after the top four congressional leaders met with President Trump and Vice President Vance.
Their bill has not one iota of Democratic input. That is never how we've done this before.
Republicans adamant Senate Democrats should sign on to the short-term funding bill that passed the House without requiring bipartisan support.
There's nothing partisan in here. No policy riders, none of our big party preferences.
Democrats are holding out to reverse health care cuts and extend Obamacare's subsidies set to expire at the end of the year, and say they don't trust GOP promises to take the issue up later.
When they say later, they mean never. We have to do it now.
President Trump has said a shutdown could bring mass firings of federal workers and called demands from Democrats unserious and ridiculous. Then last night, the president posted a fake video with a sombrero edited onto Hakeem Jeffries, the top Democrat in the House, while the Senate's top Democrat, Chuck Schumer, delivers a manipulated, likely AI-generated speech. Schumer responded to the president, "If you think your shutdown is a joke, it proves you can't negotiate, you can only throw tantrums," while Jeffries said, quote, "Bigotry will get you nowhere." The sharp words further sign of how far apart the two sides are as federal workers wait to hear if their paychecks will stop.
We are very, very concerned about the next few days, very stressed, very anxious.
In a looming shutdown. Federal workers are paid back after a shutdown ends. Those short-term needs and now the threat of permanent job loss are heightening the stress. Today, Senate Republicans set to advance a measure to keep the government open temporarily. It would need 8 Democrats to sign on to pass, and that appears very unlikely. In Washington, Alice Barr, NBC News.